Hello and welcome to this week's Roundup. To start off with, I have some very exciting news. I've been shortlisted in the Sole Trader category of the Small Awards. The Smalls, as they are affectionately known, are organised by Small Business Britain and celebrate all kinds of small businesses. Of course, there won't be a posh reception in London this year, it will all take place online. But there's a rumour of cocktails being sent out in the post to help the event go with a swing, so I'm still looking forward to it. I've attended a couple of networking meetings this week, including Your Partnerships IT and Telecoms meeting. It was a small meeting, but it led to two good contacts for me. People in the telecoms sector are great connections for me because I can partner with them to offer their clients voicemail and on-hold message recordings. On Monday night, I went to the For Networking Marketing Monday meeting, which is for anyone with an interest in marketing. The group leader is Lou Camish, who is a video marketing specialist with the wonderfully named Jellyfielder Studios. Later in the week, I interviewed Lou for my podcast and she interviewed me in return in a video chat. Another podcast guest this week has been David Perez, who is a podcast coach. David was my first international guest as he's based in Colombia. He talked about how business owners can use podcasting to grow their network, and it's a really interesting episode, so do listen out for that, which will be on in June. I'm currently halfway through a training programme run by Anna Parker Naples called Amplify Your Impact. As part of the course, Anna has invited a few people to run webinars for her students. This week we heard from social media guru Maggie Collette, who has grown her Think Like a Boss brand on Instagram to over 65,000 followers in a very short space of time. We also had a great session with Joe Swan from Chocolate PR about how to get your business in the press. I've mentioned the Latte and Live networking group in my roundup before. Latte and Live members don't have one-to-ones with each other, we spill the tea. This week I spilled the tea with Magdalena Jamil, who is a utility warehouse distributor. She was fascinated by my voiceover career and wanted to know all about it, and of course I was happy to tell her. I can't believe that it's been a month since the last meeting of my Business Hive bubble. We were a pretty upbeat group of business owners this month, especially Isabel Wallace from Hats and Tiaras, who joined us from her shop, which has now been allowed to reopen. Things are definitely looking up. Next week I shall be speaking at the VO Atlanta online conference, and so this week I attended an orientation session for speakers so that we all know what to do. The conference is taking place on Zoom and has the potential to be the biggest voiceover conference yet. I wonder how many will attend my session. I'll let you know. One of the networking meetings I attend regularly is David O'Brien's Net for Biz meetings, and members try to have one-to-one meetings with each other to learn more about each other's businesses. Usually these are on Zoom, but Scott Warren from Saving Advice Hub called me on the phone, which made a change. We had a lovely chat while I was out walking my dog, and it proved a very fruitful conversation because he was able to think of a good contact to pass on to me, and I was able to give him some ideas for content for his forthcoming radio show on financial issues. You just never know what will come out of networking. That's all for this week. I'll see you next Friday for another Roundup.